Well, it's just such a privilege for me to be here with all you tonight. You know, I know that you've already been blown away by the vocal talent of our next National Angel in Adoption, Rachel Crow, and I promised that I was going to keep to the prepared comments, but let me just, if I can, express the deepest gratitude in my heart for all of you. I can't express to you how much CCAI is such a source and a resource for members of Congress, and it helps us do policy that I promise you extrapolates out there in the world and touches real lives in a real way. So thank you. I promise you're doing something very, very significant. Now, after finishing in the top 5 on the X Factor, Rachel guest starred on many Nickelodeon shows. She released her first EP with Columbia Records, and her song Mean Girls perfectly captured the difficulties faced by many high schoolers. With well over 15 million views on YouTube, the song was a global success. As an actress, Rachel has guest starred on shows such as The Office, Big Time Rush, Figure It Out, and she's also had a recurring role on Nickelodeon's Fred, the show. Rachel has also been seen alongside Anne Hathaway, Jamie Foxx, and Bruno Mars as one of the leading roles in the 20th Century Fox's hit animated feature, Rio 2. My kids love that. Most recently, Rachel starred in the Disney Channel original movie, Invisible Sister, which will debut tomorrow. Rachel has been a strong advocate for youth in foster care. She serves as a spokesperson for the National Adoption Day movement in 2013, as an ambassador for the Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption. In a Huffington Post op-ed to promote National Adoption Day, Rachel wrote that the best way to encourage foster care adoption is to share our stories. And Rachel, I have to tell you that I agree. There's nothing more credible than sharing your stories or hearing from real people. She also addressed children who are in foster care waiting to be adopted, writing, "Love is going to find you always." There's an amazing family out there just waiting to call you their own. Until you meet, don't lose hope, and keep love within your own heart. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege and pleasure to welcome a true angel in adoption, Rachel Crow, back to the stage.
Hello, how are we tonight? I just want to thank CCAI for having me tonight. It's honestly such an honor, and I couldn't believe it when I was called. So basically, I was a foster child, and I was adopted at 6 months old by my wonderful parents sitting here. And yeah. So I was born in Colorado, in Denver, and, oh, thank you. And basically, I was born into a crack house, and I had suffered severe physical and mental abuse as an infant. And social services came in and found me at 3 months old and took me out, and I got placed in a foster home with an amazing woman. She was a nurse, and she knew exactly how to take care of me and make sure I got all better. And my parents came into the picture looking to adopt, and they walked right into the foster home, and I was in a little stroller playing with some toys, and I looked up at my dad, and I said, at 6 months old, I said, "Hi." And he said, "Okay, that's my kid." So good job, Dad, well done. So that's my story, and then shortly after, when I was 3 years old, my little sister came into the picture, and my mom got a call and said, "Hi, we have a baby. She was addicted to methamphetamine when she was born, and she's having withdrawals, and we really need you to come get her." My mom said, "What? I don't have anything for a baby." And they said, "You know what? We have stuff. Could you just please take her? You've done such a great job with Rachel. We just really need this." And now she's my beautiful little sister. So that's Hannah. So we were told that we would both have severe learning disabilities and social issues, and it would be really hard for us growing up. And my parents didn't care and just continued to give us all the love in the world. And little did they know, I was reading books, chapter books at 3 years old, and my sister has had straight A's, basically since she came out of the womb. And we're just both doing extraordinary things in the world, and like being here tonight with all of you. So it's been really, really incredible for us. And my parents have always encouraged us to do whatever we want and to do what we love and to always never lose hope and be ourselves and never, ever, ever give in to hate or anything like that, and always accept love. And they're just really, really incredible parents. So give them a round of applause. The reason I'm here is because I believe that all kids have the right to be extraordinary, and I believe it's as simple as getting in front of these kids, and they can either take a good path or a bad path. And I personally have had the experience of being in a room with many foster kids and sitting and talking with them and learning about their struggles and their lives and the people in their lives that have already made a difference. And I believe that if you go in and just speak to these kids, you can be that change for them. And that's what I 100% want to do in the world. I've had the privilege of speaking with older foster youth in their late teens, and I guess when I was younger, when I was 15 working with the Dave Thomas Foundation, I didn't realize how many foster kids there were that were my age. I guess for some reason in my head I had it that they were all small. And when I met these kids, I couldn't believe it, and I knew that's what I needed to do. And people, I think, often don't make a change when it doesn't directly affect them. They make the change when it affects them. And so I think to show them in the world all of these beautiful teenagers who just need that one thing that they're good at to excel in life and do extraordinary things, I think that's what I'm here to do. So, thank you. Thank you. I just want to thank CCAI again for this honor. I'm so happy to be here. When I heard that I won this award, I never did any of my work with foster kids because I thought I was going to get anything. I did it because I simply wanted to help, and I simply had a dream that every kid has a home. So thank you so much.